Well, appreciate everybody being here today. Um, Tough loss Saturday night. I was really pleased with how hard we played. Um, I thought we played with maximum effort. We obviously made too many mistakes, a lot in the kicking game, which we've got to correct. But I cannot fault our young men for how hard they fought and played, and um, a lot of energy in the stadium. I want to thank our fans. I thought it was a great atmosphere for football. Um, we did some things in that game that we just didn't get to win. We outgained that team. They were physical. I thought we were physical. It was a really good college football game, and they just made a few more plays that we didn't. We made too many mistakes to beat a team of that caliber. I think they're a very good program. Got a lot of respect for what they have done. Um, Tough one, but I think we made a lot of improvements from week 1 to week 2. Now, can we make those same improvements from week 2 to week 3 and just keep getting better? And that's the whole key right now. And to be honest, we need to get a win. I mean, our kids need to see that. I think they saw when they play together, when they prepare the way they prepared last week, what they are capable of. They're capable of playing at a much higher level, but we still didn't get the result we wanted, and it's not going to be any easier this week when we go to Florida Tech. It's always a tough road trip for us. You're facing a football team that's 2-0. But hey, it's Gulf South opener. We got 8 tough Gulf South Conference games left. The schedule doesn't get any easier. We just got to continue to get better, and right now that's what we're all about, is focusing on ourselves as always and preparing today. Today's a big day for us. Tuesday practices are huge, and we got to have a great one this afternoon.
Coach, in the Grand Valley game, you guys suffered some injuries. Just talk about those and the status of those guys.
Yeah, Breck Ruddock has separated shoulder. He'll be out for a while. We don't know how long. We'll know more in a couple of weeks. Wasn't as bad as we thought, but it's still pretty significant to his throwing shoulder. So he's out for a little while anyway. Robbie Evans, running back, who I thought was playing really well as a true freshman, had surgery on a broken arm yesterday. He will be out the rest of the season. And we don't know about Josh Bradford at nose guard right now with a hamstring. Maybe enough to keep him out this week. We don't know. Probably be a game time decision. And then Darren Gardenhire will have to serve another half of suspension for a targeting call. So, yeah, it's pretty rough right there. Losing some key guys to us. You're talking about 4 starters right there. Uh, Next man up, somebody's got to step up and pick it up. And I felt like we did that the other night. I thought Patrick Shegog came in and gave us very solid play at the quarterback position. I felt like Keelan Wilson did some really good things at running back, and I felt like Stanley Talley came in at nose and played hard as well. Um, we will get Darren back in the second half of this football game, and that's big because we feel like he's a really good player and helps our defense a lot.
As far as Patrick Shegog, just talk about the things he does well at quarterback position, particularly for a freshman.
I just think he's a good player. I think it's we all kind of knew that when we signed him. He's a real poised young man. He's very quiet. I think he's got a quiet confidence, and I think he is ultra competitive, as we've seen the other night. He took some shots, some big time shots in that game. Kept coming, kept playing. Thought he made some good decisions. Completions, not where we wanted, obviously, but not all that was on him. Thought he made some good throws. Thought he kept some plays alive with his feet, and he played, he competed. So be his first start coming up this week. We'll see how he handles that. But so far, the thing about Pat to this point is, when he makes a mistake, he doesn't usually repeat that same mistake, and that's a very good quality in anybody, especially a quarterback. So he hasn't seen a lot. There were some things the other night that I think Breck would have seen and handled just because Pat hasn't seen those situations, and it's hard to simulate those until you get game reps. But he thought he did a really good job.
As far as losing a player like Brett for who knows how long, how does it affect your team, lose your senior leader, and also perhaps the play calling?
Well, that's the thing is play calling wise, it's not going to change a whole lot because because Pat is the same type of player Breck is. You know, he's a dual threat guy, and he can throw it too. And but you know, just having the guy with the experience, the guy that's been here all summer. You know, Pat was not here all summer. Pat was here for a couple weeks during the summer and did a great job since he's been here. But you know, I think our guys have confidence in Pat as well, and you know, I think that we're gonna get in there, and Breck and Pat and Billy, all three of those guys have a great relationship, and we have a great quarterback room. And Breck was in these meetings this week. He's helping Pat. Pat, you know, we're all talking, and I mean, he'll be there with us. He'll be leading from the sidelines. That's what I expect him to do. But yeah, it's a blow anytime you lose your guy, you know. But we've been down this road before. You know, we know how to handle it. I mean, it's just football, so it's part of it.
Florida Tech coming up, just talk about some of the things that they do well offensively and defensively.
Well, defensively, they've been playing at a really high level. You know, they do a good job there. Coach Mentor on the defensive coordinator, he's coached everywhere. Got a lot of respect for him defensively, and Coach Englehart as a whole. But they got a really good football player, Adonis Davis, who is all Gulf South, all American, whatever you call it. I mean, he's a very good football player. They're very sound defensively. Offensively, they're going to try to get the ball to number 6, Antoine Haynes, and I would too. He's a tremendous running back in our league for a long time, can catch the ball in the backfield. And they're going to try to give you a lot of formations, and they're going to RPO you and do some play action stuff to get guys wide open. They always have. And they're going to be solid in special teams as always. There's not going to be many holes to find. It's just going to be about executing, and you know, you're going to have to outplay them to beat them. You know, and that's kind of Coach Englehart ball clubs. You know.
How much has Cody Mills helped your football team this year?
He's been good. Been good for us. Cody's been good. You know. Cody's a good player. He's a very good specialist. You know, we talked about the other night. We felt like at Tarleton he had a chance to pin him down deep a couple times where he didn't. Talked to him about that, you know, and the other night he was solid. You know, a lot of putts inside the 20, inside the 10, down 1 at the 1 foot line, which I thought was a huge play. So he can turn the field over, you know. He's a good player.
You looking at this next game, this next portion is like a new season, close the book kind of, the first 2 games more like preseason?
Yeah, I mean, everybody's 0-0 this week, you know, but I don't think you can forget what happened. You still got to learn from it, but you can't dwell on it. So, in that essence, Stephen, yeah, it's a new season. It's Gulf South time, man. We always feel like we should be in the mix in the Gulf South. We feel like Delta State's always going to have a say-so in who's going, who's not going, who's going to win it, and that's what we're trying to build to right now. But I know that we've been into different kinds of games. They've been 2 tough games. We played a tough game on the road, didn't play so well. Played a tough game at home, played pretty well, but didn't get it done. But we've learned a lot about our team, and you know, we've never started out 0-2. It's new territory for us, but you know, if you play long enough, schedule as tough as ours, some things it's going to happen. But I still think we got good football ahead of us. I still think we got a lot to play for. Obviously, it's a conference opener. I mean, it is, like you said, a new season, but we just got to continue the process of preparing and getting better. And I think we learned that last week. Now the key is, last week we had basically with Labor Day and the day off. You know, we played it last Thursday. We had 4 days of preparation. Well, this week you're preparing like a regular week. We practicing Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. You know, and walkthroughs on Friday, meetings type stuff on Friday, and we're off on Mondays. So, can we get it done in 3 days? It's going to be the thing, the challenge. And I've already started talking to our guys about that a week ago. So, I think they're excited about practice today. And Tuesdays are a big day here on our campus for us, and we got to get going.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank y'all. Appreciate you.